What are these cars? This thing is wild. This is a Ferrari. What is this thing? Look at the dust collection on this. It's wild. This is probably the coolest shot. What's wild is the amount of dust on this car. Welcome to today's video, everybody. We're in an underground car park in an undisclosed location because we're looking at abandoned cars that have literally just been left here. This happens a lot in Japan. These car parks are generally used for long-term storage for people that may live in the area. They pay a certain fee per month. And then let's say something happens to the owner of the car, or let's say the car is too expensive and they don't want it anymore, or something happens, the car just gets left here and you can't take it. Because if you don't have the paperwork, you can't really do anything with it. It's a huge legal issue and it's a nightmare to try and even remove a car. There's actually some cars that have been here for 10 plus years, longer than I've actually been here in Japan, that I have known have been here this whole time. We've actually filmed here before, and that crazy Rolls Royce is still abandoned here, as well as this Aston Martin and this Volkswagen. I can't remember the exact model of this particular one, but these two have been abandoned here for at least the last 8 years that I know of since I've been here in Japan. You look at the dust collection on this, it's wild. And this car park is full of cars just like this, as well as cars that look brand new, like this is a dealer's lot. Look how much dust is on this thing. It's kind of wild. But yeah, how these car parks generally work is you can either pay a daily rate, or if you talk to the management, you can pay a monthly kind of rental fee or lease fee to be here. There's some really cool cars here. Audi R8, Daiki's over there looking at that. But let's go over a couple rows and show you what's here. Quickly reminding you that today is your last chance to order the brand new Resurrecting the Dead shirt. Look at this thing. Spoon's wearing one right now. It looks fire. Head to SAMMIT.net, grab it now. Pre-orders close at the end of this week for the new shirt, so don't sleep. Head to SAMMIT.net right now and place your order. We've got a 35 GTR here. This thing looks like it's been driven recently. It's actually got some nice white leather bride seats in there, which is kind of cool. But this is where Subaru Heaven starts. I am by no means big on Subarus and know all the models and stuff, but I know these colors, that this yellow color is rare. These are old school cars. Look at these things. Super cool. But pretty sure there's a 22B over there. Also, I'm not sure what aero kit this is, but I think this is also crazy rare. Very crazy. This color, so good. But oh yeah, and look at this. We gotta play Guess That Car with some of these covers here. That looks like a Mercedes, I think. Why the hell is this here? Why? I have so many questions. That is wild. Something here that looks insane. That might be also a Mercedes. Porsche. Oh, by the way, there's a crazy rare old Porsche over there that we need to look at. These Subarus are kind of wild. Like, I've never seen so many beautiful GC8s in my life. And that's a weird statement to say. Pretty sure this blue one here might be a 22B. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know all my Subaru stuff off by heart. Look at this. It's freaking Skittles. Subaru Skittles. Yellow, red, blue. Look at this thing. The number plate does have 22 on it. Look at those wide fenders. Look at that. Two-door. Big wide boy fenders. This car is immaculate. So nice. What is this doing here? I have no idea. Look at this one. It's got the little roof flap thing, this little white one. What is this actually? Because the seats look kind of special. I don't know what that logo is. What are these seats? WRC V3 Subaru. Huh, I've never seen that before. There you go. This is called a Retina. I'm gonna Google this later. I've never heard of that. Some crazy cars here. Dude, look at them. Why are there so many GC8s? And they've all got the roof flappy things on them. You guys who know Subarus are probably cringing like crazy right now. Sorry. 4-door RA edition, I think they're called. This black one's clean. Someone's literally just been buying and collecting these, storing them here, and is probably going to flip them once the price gets right. This is probably all of his investment, retirement funds or something. Crazy. And then this one with the livery too. The bug eye. I think this is the bug eye, or the round eye, whatever it is. This color, fire. It's also got the roof flap thing. Looks great. The difference between, this is like more of a cream compared to this. Still very cool color. And this is where things get a little wild and a little creepy. Starting off here, I'm pretty sure it's one of those crazy rare Lamborghinis, but I can't tell because it's under a cover. But if you know, let me know in the comments what car you think that is. This is wild. This car has been here as long as I know. It's super sketchy. It smells like YAKUZA. The plate's 8888. Does 8888 mean anything in Japanese? Right? Yeah, it's like YAKUZA, right? What's wild is the amount of dust on this car. Like the tires are going flat. But what's even weirder is, I don't know if you can see, but the back seat is packed full of just like Gucci bags and a ton of weird clothes and stuff like that. It's super odd. But yeah, this thing's here. How much is one of these cars worth? I think they're like at least a couple $100 grand, these things. I don't know though. This has not moved in at all. Look at the dust. Also, the registration is like from 10 plus years ago. Oh, cockroach. You all right, Daggy? You want me to get it for you?
Maybe still, like, you know. Okay.
Still alive?
Yeah. Survival.
How scared are you of cockroaches?
Not scared. Like,
You're not scared? Ew.
Yeah. I don't know how to say this.
All right. Cockroaches aside, there's some wild cars here. It's almost like a car museum down here. Look at this. Cars I've never even seen before in person down here. Absolutely wild. What is this? I don't even know. And then this thing? Wait, what does the badge say? Austin Healey Sprite. What is that? Looks cute, looks like a little frog. And then this thing. What are these cars? This thing is wild, this is a Ferrari. What is even happening? So cool. I think these are obviously some kind of British cars. The rear end is like crazy positive camber in the rear on this thing. Oh, it's a Subaru 360. That's cute. This thing's so cool. Z32 Jag. Damn, it's the new Crown. Hey, there's some old Japanese cars here. S13. Oh, it's a Still 80. That's cool. I dig the Still 80s. RX-7 FD. Lamborghinis. What is this thing? What is under this? That looks wild. I have no idea what that is. Ferrari. RX-7 FC. What is under this thing? Dang, man. Some Porsches, G-Wagons. This thing's literally like so cool that there's this kind of cars down here. Oh, and this is what I'm calling the Porsche line up here, because this is insane. If you love Porsches, this is kind of going to be wild for you. So check this out. Starting here, we'll go through all these. I don't know my Porsche models. All of these look like 911s to me. I think they are 911s, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Look at this, right? And then it just gets better. It just gets better. Trust me. I don't know what's under this cover, but I'm just gonna say probably a Porsche, because every other car in this row is like a Porsche. There's a Aventador under that. What is this thing? This looks crazy. I didn't even know Porsche made this thing. Whatever it is, this is the first time I've seen it. I've never seen this before. What is this? It's crazy cool. I like the color green on it though. It's very awesome. What is that? Very cool. And more Porsches. It's so cool. The older 911s really are cool. Dude, the white leather interior. This literally just looks like a car yard. Oh, it's a McLaren. Look how nice and wide these are in the rear. Dude, this kind of dark blue is sick. But every seat has like plastic on it and stuff. Look at this old Porsche. What is this thing? This blue's nice. That's like the same blue on Adam's E36. Huh. Moving on, more Porsches. It just keeps going. Like, see this plastic on the seats. That's why it makes me believe like it's some kind of dealership just storing cars here. Crazy cool. This thing's sick. This one's left-hand drive. I mean, most of these are left-hand drive actually. This is probably the coolest shot in this entire car park. There's probably $1 million worth of Subarus here, maybe more. I'm curious to know if you guys know your Subarus, how much are we talking about just sitting in this underground car park? This is mental. Just looking at even some of these older Subarus, plastic once again on the seats. It has to be some kind of like car dealership or something. It's like a museum down here. Like, I'm not even joking. What is this thing? Have we filmed this yet? This is cool. Oh, it's a Subaru too. Yeah, little Subaru badge there. Dude, this is sick. It's gotta be like a Subaru specialty shop. The FF1. Fastest and I have no idea what this aero kit is, but it looks like something straight out of the early 2000s. Like 100%. I'm really curious on this kit. It looks sick. That aside though, I think that's kind of everything in here. It's wild. I still can't believe that's here. Freaking Cobra or whatever that is. I don't even know. Educate me. That's what the comment sections are for. I know you guys always give me crap for not knowing a bunch of these cars, but I hyper focus on something that I'm interested in and just ignore everything else around me and like am oblivious to it until it's in front of me. And I'm like, oh, what is that? There's actually a really cool kind of badge on the side of it. It says 427 Cobra. Oh, it is a Cobra. There you go. So sick. Dude's even got safety wire on his center lock little thing there. See that? I'd want that too, to be honest. That freaks me out. Not gonna lie. This thing would be so loud, but so cool. Would you drive that? No? Do you know, like, I think these are worth like crazy money too. Like insane amounts of money. Dude's got cardboard under there for oil. Leaks. I'm sure this car being as beautiful and as nice and everything as it is, I'm sure it still leaks because it is like, you know, a 50-year-old car or whatever. Some kind of Mercedes under these. Looks crazy. Actually, from here it almost looks like maybe it's like a Bentley, but I think they're way wider, so I think it's a Mercedes. I was just taking another look at this Aston Martin that's been abandoned here. The badge has been stolen off it. Look at all the dust, but you can see the handprints and stuff where they just yanked that thing off. Wild. So crazy to me that people would even leave those cars here, but obviously with the circumstances like I explained before, it is kinda not unheard of. And definitely when it comes to things like that Rolls Royce, most likely someone's in jail or something like that, or passed away and no longer able to use the car or take it out of here. But if that person is still around and they come back, they're definitely gonna have a very hefty parking bill. That aside though, what did you guys think of the cars that you saw here? Do you want to see more of this kind of content? We're kind of doing a bit of filler videos at the moment because it's summer holidays, Obon week right now in Japan, where no deliveries, no nothing is operating. But for now, I'll let you guys get back to it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all